Hey, Adventure Kid Sam. Looks like you're eating some cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, I am. And some people think that tomatoes and other kind of things come from the store, but they actually come from the ground in a garden. But instead of going to the store, I really want to go and plant my own garden.
Well, that sounds like we're gonna have to go outside.
I'm okay with that. Let's go!
Hi, we're the Nature Nerds. My name is Carly, and this is Adventure Kid Sam.
Hi, I'm Adventure Kid Sam. This show is all about nature and getting outside.
And today's episode just so happens to be about gardening. We love eating fruits and vegetables. How about you? The cool part about gardening is that you can do it in your own home. You can have small plots to put outside, or you can even have a large garden. But we're going to teach you a little bit today about plants and how to take care of and also begin a garden. But we should probably get started and find some sun, right, Adventure Kid Sam?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. We are making a garden, Nature Nerds. Such a really fun adventure. I want to talk a little bit about how to prep or begin a garden. The first thing you should consider is the sun, the placement. Where are you going to put your garden? All of your vegetables and fruits are sun lovers, which means you need full sun, and that's where you need to put your garden. The next thing you need to think about is putting up a little tiny fence. We do this to keep rodents out from eating our veggies and also deer. So we definitely want to keep critters out of our garden. We want to protect all of our plants and all of our hard work. The last thing you want to think about to get started is you need to work with the soil. You want your soil to be nice and fine and ideal for growing plants. So you can get a hoe or a little tiller and dig it up because you want it to be nice and fine. The next thing I want to talk about is, I think it's the most important, don't be scared to get your hands dirty. And if you are, which is okay, invest in a little pair of gardening gloves and they'll protect your hands.
I bet you're wondering what I have in my hand. It's called pole beans. They climb. That's why we built these teepees. They're very nutritious. That means they're very good. And remember Jack and the Beanstalk? These are kind of the same, but don't grow that tall. So, you can harvest them many times in the summer. And let me show you how to plant them.
What are you doing, Adventure Kid Sam?
Planting these pole beans.
Can I see them in your hand?
Sure.
What do they look like?
You need 6 of them to put in 6 holes. And make sure you put them all around. And make sure that you don't put you can put some in the same hole, but make sure you don't put too many. These are sweet potatoes. They contain many vitamins, and they not only are they healthy, but they're sweet and delicious to eat. They're some people think they're yams, but they're yams and sweet potatoes are different. Sweet potatoes have to grow on a mound. Because they need space to grow. And you harvest them, which means dig them up in the fall. And let me show you how to do it. Tip it to the side a little bit, just a little bit. Put your hand underneath. And since they're a little bit bigger than other fruits or vegetables, you hold it with one hand, stick it in there, and then, oh, and hey, don't be scared to get your hands dirty. Water it. Pick it up the right way and spread dirt around. Then take your hand and then cover a little bit more dirt around. I hope you had fun learning about sweet potatoes. Let's talk about watermelons. Some people think that if they eat watermelon seeds, they'll grow in your belly, but they won't. I have eat watermelon all the time, and nothing's growing in my belly. The seeds from a watermelon are actually quite nutritious. Some people think that watermelons are fruit because of how sweet they are, but they're not fruit. They're vegetables related to pumpkin, squash, cucumber, and they have excellent vitamin C. And let me show you how to garden them. Put them in. Add some water. Make sure you don't put them on the plant. Just make sure you just put them like so that way they can live. Make sure it's not on any of the leaves. Then go around it. Then put a little more dirt. And you're good. Hey, nature nerds! Look what I'm growing. Romaine lettuce. It's a leafy vegetable. It's actually a member of the sunflower family. It's one of the world's most popular salad vegetable. And it's excellent vitamin sources. Let me show you how to plant it. And by the way, it's very tasty. But you should wait till it gets bigger to eat it.
Thank you, Adventure Kid Sam, for talking about all these really cool plants that we can put in our garden. I want to talk a little bit about maintenance. How do we care for our garden now that we have these plants in the ground? There's three really important things to take into consideration. The first one being watering. Now, watering is going to depend on rainfall. How much rain are you getting in your area? If you're not getting a lot of rain, you're going to have to manually water your plants. Now, you could do that with a watering can and water each individual plant, Or you can set up a sprinkler system, but you're gonna have to make sure that they get enough water. The next thing you're gonna do is make sure that you're weeding your plants so they don't compete with the plants that you've put into your garden. Now when you're weeding, we do this by hand. We wanna make sure we get the roots out of the ground. So for example, if I come in here like this, I'm gonna grab the plant as low as I can to the ground, wiggle, and get the roots up. That's really important to get the roots out to make sure that the weed is out of your garden. The last thing we're gonna talk about is bugs. There are lots of bugs that are gonna wanna eat your plants. In our family, we do not recommend nor do we use any chemicals because we're gonna be eating this stuff. There are many eco-friendly options that you can look for online, or you could just pick them off by hand. And that's what we recommend. But checking on your plants, your fruits and your vegetables often is a really good idea.
We all have a nature nerd inside of us. All you have to do to begin is get outside and learn about nature.
We really hope you enjoyed today's episode about gardening. The best part about gardening is anybody can do it. Your garden can be really, really small, or it can be really, really big. And after all of your hard work, you get to enjoy all the delicious fruits and vegetables. And honestly, it's really, really healthy. And it's really fun to go pick berries and pick fruits from your garden. So we're gonna challenge you guys to get outside and start planting and see what you can do.
Oh, and by the way, make sure you hit the subscribe button for more Nature Nerds. See you next time.
Bye.